Welcome to Bespoke Diaries. Today's article is on, If You Want Something to Change, You Have to Do It Yourself, by Utkarsh Sharma, founder and CEO, Thailandwale, India. If you want something to change, you have to do it yourself. There will be many challenges, there will be many lows, but you just have to keep pushing. Push as hard as you can, push yourself to give everything every single day. There will always be problems when you are starting out, and even as you keep going along on the entrepreneurial journey, but I believe that every problem comes with a solution. All you need to do is think a bit harder maybe. Apply yourself, focus on the problem you are trying to solve, and you will surely find a solution. This is what Utkarsh used to repeat to himself every morning when he was gathering the courage to become an entrepreneur, once again. The decision to start TW was a difficult one, but he knew it had to be done if he was to ever find value and meaning in his life. But, even as he knew that he had to start this, he was still terrified. You see, he has been in the travel industry for 14 years now. A few years back he even started a travel venture of his own by the name of Bespoke Holidays. His biggest reason for leaving it was because they functioned as the middlemen. Since they did not have a lot of control in their hands, their clients ended up suffering. His reason for getting into this industry was to make his clients smile, not suffer. But, even as the fear of history repeating itself gripped him, he knew this time it would be different. TW was going to be as different from his first venture as possible. TW was going to have a single service model where they only focus on getting clients to Thailand, a land that is filled with mysteries and wonder. He felt ready. He felt determined. He felt confident. That was all he needed to go ahead and make his dream come true. He signed the dotted line and TW became a real company. Fast forward a few years from the day he decided to start TW, and here he is, making his dream of making clients smile come true, even in a world where the travel industry is facing many challenges. Don't get him wrong, they also faced their fair share of challenges when the pandemic hit. People were not just scared to travel, they were also terrified of traveling to any East Asian countries, as they believed that the pandemic spread was more rampant there. They had to bide their time, keep the employees engaged, and make sure that they were prepared to get the operations up and running. The minute things were opened back up. Little by little, they began to claw their way back to the top. After numerous lockdowns and an environment of fear and confusion, the thought of getting back into the travel industry felt like madness. Many people told Utkarsh that it was a bad idea. People said that he should just take up a job during this time or start a venture in some other industry, but he knew his spirit would never be satisfied with a generic 9 to 5. Even when all his colleagues and peers in the industry were wondering about job security, he was plotting his return. But, disaster struck just as he felt ready to be back in the game. The second wave hit, and this time was much worse than before. The entire country was brought down to its knees by the pandemic, and it felt as though the economy was never going to recover. However, as the old saying goes, good things come to those who wait, and wait they did, while trying to come up with ways to keep the spirits and preparedness high. Thankfully, our government made sure that the entrepreneurs and dreams of the country could still dream. This time, there were no extended lockdowns. There was a vaccine and there was hope. In India, they are proud to have been a part of one of the largest vaccine drives of the world, and it is because of how relentlessly the population was vaccinated that the travel industry is getting back on its feet. With more and more Indians being double vaccinated, people are beginning to think about holidays and are coming back to us. Just a few days ago, Utkarsh spoke to one of his oldest clients. He is an ad man who frequently takes his team to Thailand, and has booked our packages many times to do so. He told Utkarsh, it's people like you who are going to rebuild this nation. And his chest swelled with pride when he heard those words. Adversity is a part of any business or industry. There is no work in this world that is completely challenge-free. Yes, some people may see fewer challenges while others drown in sorrow. But, what's the most important aspect of being an entrepreneur? It's the ability to get up and rise and work again. One thing that the last 2 years have taught him is that patience is an extremely important virtue in entrepreneurship. You can never really predict what the next challenge will be. After all, who among us could have even predicted a global pandemic that stops everyone in their tracks? The trick to surviving in any industry is making sure that all challenges are met with a calm attitude and an open mind. All that matters is whether you can regain your self-esteem and confidence when you need it the most, and make sure that you are ready to come out of any situation with a better skill set and bigger vision than ever before. The world is still recovering. India is still recovering, and so are we. TW has come back with a renewed vigor, but one thing remains absolutely paramount: the goal of helping people enjoy fantastic holidays in Thailand, with better services and even better experiences. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Do leave your thoughts in the comments section below. For similar type of article, please reach us at contact@thebespokediaries.com, or you can visit our website www.thebespokediaries.com.